Today, it's all about the Dirtywave M8 with acoustic drums. Freebeat. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat. Today's patron shout-out goes to Fusion Breaks. Thank you so very much for the support. Let's get started. So today, as you can see, I am not at all in my studio or anywhere nearby where I would make a video. I'm actually up at one of my patrons' houses, and he's got a drum set here. I figured it would be fun to use the Zoom H5 and a couple external microphones to see if we can actually get a decent drum sound by miking it with, basically some budget gear. So the actual reason I want to do this is because I'm working on a song on the M8 that is essentially just a repeating bass line, and I want there to be drums over the top of it, kind of just like the whole track is a drum solo over this bass line. And then hopefully after we record these 4 tracks successfully, I want to put them into the M8 as samples, because the Dirtywave M8 can actually just stream from the SD card, so you're not really limited to like a particular sample length, which is really cool. So here's the drum set itself. It is a Mapex, what is this?
Saturn Pro Series.
Saturn Pro Series kit. We got a 1-up, 2-down configuration here. A fun collection of cymbals, including this little holy guy here. Nothing too crazy on the kit, which is actually going to work to our advantage because I think it's going to be easier to mic up. So this is the Zoom H5. It's the recorder that we're going to be using today. I've had this for a very long time here on the channel. It has definitely put in a lot of work over the years. This was actually my main audio recorder for the first 3 years of the channel. So it is definitely a reliable piece of gear for me. The room we are filming in has a ton of echo and is not really acoustically set up for this kind of thing, which I think makes this experiment all the more interesting. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so here's what we've got going on. We've got the Zoom H5 on a tripod here, which is really nice because it has just a normal camera thread mount on the bottom. We've got the XY mic pointed down at the drum set with the levels set. And then we have, as you can see, our 2 XLRs going to the 2035, the AT2035 on the kick drum. And then we have this SM57, which has fallen forward. That's a little problem. Run down to the snare drum there. I think we're just going to click record and see what happens and see what it sounds like. Okay, so we have just done a little bit of recording. We've got just a test audio take here in Audacity. And while the Zoom isn't multi-tracking out, this at least gives us an idea if anything was hard clipping or anything like that. Got a moment of silence here. Ignore the bad playing. However, for just a stereo file, I think this is going to work. Yeah. So at this point, we went ahead and recorded, I believe, 8 or 9 different takes. And unfortunately, I did not wind up with one that I completely loved. However, I did love lots of different sections of different takes. So I found a couple that I could splice together and, be satisfied with, with the end result. Now, what I first tried to do was I tried to put all of these takes into the M8 and splice them together that way. Unfortunately, you can only view one sample at a time on the Dirtywave M8, and doing this kind of editing wound up being very tedious. I could have done it, but it would have taken a very long time. So what I did is I instead waited till I got home, and then I put those tracks into Ableton and very easily put them all together you know, choosing the proper start and stop points and being happy with those transitions between the different takes. I did not do any audio processing of these tracks in Ableton. I simply just cut and moved stuff around so that the takes lined up with each other. Then I took those and put them back into the Dirtywave M8, and everything just kind of lined up perfectly. Again, let me be clear. I could have done it in the M8, it just would have taken a while, and if I would have been able to just get one take that I loved, this would have worked flawlessly in the Dirtywave M8. I wouldn't have needed a computer at all. I really wish I would have been able to get one solid take, but I'm out of practice drumming-wise, at least on acoustic kits. I haven't had consistent access to an acoustic kit for almost 5 years now, since we've been living in this apartment building. It is what it is. I'm hoping to change that. But yeah, if I could have gotten just one solid take, this would have all worked completely on the Dirtywave M8 without really any help from a computer at all. But even so, the help that I gave it with the computer didn't really do much. It was just simply splicing things together. So this is what we wound up with. This is a track I'm calling Jazzercise Me, and I hope you like it. Also, although I'm sure you probably noticed, we know nothing about miking drums, even though I've been a professional drummer for a long time. That's just never been something I've had to do. So while these don't sound great, I'm actually pretty happy with these tracks and how they sound, especially coming out of the Dirtywave M8, which is just,
I don't want to call it novelty. It's just really cool to hear these full acoustic drum parts coming out of something so small and portable. I do hope you found this video informative or at least entertaining. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.